All right, good morning everyone. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome back to my channel this morning. Well, this message is for Gambians, right? These days I will make out my time to talk about Gambia. I really have to make out my time to be talking about Gambia instead of politics. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. Like I always say, some Gambians really don't like people talking about their politics, maybe like outsiders talking about their politics. Well, I'm not an outsider anyway. I'm part of Gambia, you know. My children are half Gambians and half Nigerian. So I think I found the need to talk about Gambia politics. Well, to my understanding, I get to understand that for real, Gambians are not really ready for change. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, but Gambians are not really ready for the change that they desire. To be honestly speaking, 2026 is around the corner, and there'll be an election in 2026, presidential election in 2026, and I've not seen any iota of movement or any iota of action that shows that Barrow will be out of power. I've not seen that in the Gambia, but people have been complaining that government is not good. It's obvious. Everybody knows very well that Barrow is not doing well. To be honestly speaking, Barrow is not doing well to compare to the revenue Gambia is getting these days. The revenue, the money Gambia is generating these days is far much. I would say it's 10 times more than what Jamaica was getting. Right? You talk about revenue. Are you talking about NAWEC? The money they're generating from NAWEC? Are you talking about the port? Are you talking about the GRA? Are you talking about everywhere? Gambia is making money, but we're not seeing that infrastructure that we did. There was an OIC conference few months ago, and this OIC conference supported a lot of projects in the Gambia. This was not money that came out of Gambia account. The road project, the Betty Haddon Highway project wasn't from Gambia account. It was from OIC project, right? The OIC secretariat, the conference center that was built in Senegambia was also funded by OIC. So this is obvious. It is not Barrow's project, right? So all the money that Gambia has been generating from GRA, from NAWEC, from all the parastatals in the Gambia, where is the money going into? That is the question that I want to ask. So it is obvious that Barrow is not doing well. Barrow government failed woefully after 8 years in power. So Gambia deserves the change. There should be a change of government in the Gambia. So now my question is, why is Gambians so quiet? Why are they not making effort to make sure that this change comes to reality? Are you still going to be sitting on the fence complaining about bad leadership? Look at the high cost of living. Essential commodities are nothing to write home about. Every single thing in Gambia is imported. To the extent toothpick is imported in the Gambia. There's nothing you can hold hand and say this is produced in the Gambia. Everything is imported. Essential commodities are expensive. Even ordinary fruit is imported. Vegetables are imported from Senegal. These are the reason why essential commodities are expensive in the Gambia. I've said it time without number. I keep wondering how civil servants survive in this economy. I keep wondering. Sometimes I keep asking myself questions. Me personally, I'm a businessman. I know how I survive. I know how much I spend in a week. I know how much I spend in a month. So what about civil servants that earn salary? How do you think they survive? So truly, Gambia really deserves this change. We can't continue sitting on the fence, complaining without doing anything. We understand the fact that the only opposition party, which is UDP, that we are hoping on to take on Barrow, right? To take the power from Barrow. The opposition is weak. It's obvious that UDP is weak. Even the party as it stands now is in disarray. The party is not in unity. So how do you think that a divided house will be able to take on Barrow, knowing fully well that Barrow is ready to unleash any amount of money to remain in power? So I don't know why Gambians are so weak at this point in time. Look at what happened in Senegal. You can imagine, you can recall, most of you can recall how Jomai and the, let me leave Jomai by the corner. How when Osman Sonko started 5 years before the election. That is how he got to build the ground, make wave, and people Senegalese get to know him and love him. Now, why election is around the corner? This is just 1 year. Okay, let's say 1 year and 2 months or 3 months. There will be an election in the Gambia. I think it's December 2026. There will be election in the Gambia, presidential election. And we have not seen any movement that shows that truly Gambians are ready for change. Now, what is it called? This KMC mayor, Talib Bensouda, he pulled out of UDP, all because he wasn't able. I think he didn't want to contest, primaries with his godfather, as he said. Okay, now what is the next step? Because there is no time anymore. If you think there is time, there is no time. Barrow is doing underground work. Barrow is busy. You guys don't understand politics. Gambians do not understand politics. Politics is not about noise. Politics is not about noise. Politics is about common sense. Barrow has bad advisors. Barrow has, let me not use that word criminal. Barrow has bad advisors, people that will advise him to do anything within his possible means to still remain in power. And Barrow is ready to do anything within his possible means to remain in power. And now he's busy to building on the ground. The other day he was on tour in the provinces. He's building. He knows that that grassroots politics is the ultimate. So he started from the grassroots, and he knows what he's doing there. So now my question is, why is Gambia still keeping quiet? Why is there no movement that will show truly that Barrow will be taken out of power in 2026? Isafal is coming out for presidency, but I'm not seeing any movement. It's just like sitting on social media, be complaining and be saying things. Show working, for crying out loud. Come out en mass. Show yes that we are ready. It's not about protesting and protesting and protesting. I mean, even the Gambia influencers are even reluctant. They feel like, listen, the problem we have in Africa is that when you are feeling comfortable, when you are comfortable, you don't care about the common man. We are too selfish about ourselves. Now, let me tell you something. I can easily not talk about Gambia here on my channel. Yeah. But it will affect me. Definitely, like I said before, if anything happened in Gambia today, it will definitely affect me. Because I have businesses in the Gambia. I have children in the Gambia. My wife is a Gambian. So it definitely will affect me. So if I don't use my platform to speak up right now that my voice is needed, if you're a Gambian youth, your voice is needed. Your voice is needed. I've said it time without number. There is power in social media. Social media, there is a lot of forces. There is a lot of power in social media. Social media is not just all about women coming out to show their boobs, men coming out to show their wealth, the kind of wristwatch they are wearing, the kind of cars they are driving, the kind of things, useless things. Social media platforms, start now tweeting, start lending your voices now. Gambia is sinking. If you're a Gambian and you do not know that this country is sinking, I want you to know today that Gambia is sinking. Let me remind you. Let me remind you that Gambia now is sinking. And I said it in 2019. If Gambians mistakenly vote Barrow in anymore, I said it in 2019. If Gambia mistakenly vote Barrow in, I can tell you for free that they will regret it. And now they are regretting it. Now I'll still repeat the same thing again. Today is what? Today is 30th of September 2025. If Gambians mistakenly let Barrow in again, I swear to God Almighty that created me, in the next 4 years, Gambians will cry blood. I'm telling you the gospel truth. A blind man cannot lead the blind people. It's not possible. Somebody that doesn't know any clue about politics, doesn't know anything about leadership. You think leadership is all about wearing abada, be on convoy, sitting in one room with air condition, be making order. That is not leadership. Leadership is going out, knowing what the people need, knowing what is going on in the street, knowing that your people are being killed every day. Every single blessed day, there one or two people there must be killing in the Gambia. Since Barrow's regime, there is high rise in killing. Is either you hear somebody was stabbed to death, or you hear criminals enter somewhere, kill somebody, or you hear somebody kill his girlfriend, or somebody kill his boyfriend, or something like that. These things have been happening. What did government do? During Jammeh time, there was a law that if you kill, they will kill you. I think that law should be reintroduced again in the Gambia judiciary system. So what's my point here? My point here is Gambians wake up. There is no time anymore. If you think there is time, it is a lie. There is no longer time. 2026 is around the corner. What time do you have to mobilize, to campaign, to create awareness, to wake your people up? Go to the provinces. Go and do what you're supposed to do. Enlighten them. Making them to understand, to start holding leaders accountable. It's not just only sitting on the fence because you feel that you have benachin to eat in the afternoon, you have tea to drink in the morning, you have things to do, you have food to eat in the night, you are living, you are not paying house rent, you think everything is all right. If everything is all right for you, what about if this country sink? What will happen to your generations to come? What will happen to your generations to come? We are trying to sanitize this Africa. We are trying to build a system where our children will be proud of us.